Hello. Welcome to my small presentation about embedding polls into classrooms. I'm here on behalf of Tim Schmitz, to be honest with you. I try to replace him today. He's the developer of the feature requests we are to talk about. And yes, it's my duty to send greetings from him. Before I forget it, I think it's a maybe fun fact. Most of the feature requests we talk about go way back. I think about in 2020, Oliver, he's in another room, started feature workshops about exactly this topic. And let's say the fundamentals of the feature requests we are to talk about were set in those feature workshops way back in 2020. This shows that sometimes we take some time to get results, but at the end we get things done. So the poll. Our mission statement was that we didn't want to touch the feeling or the philosophy of the polls. We wanted to keep it like this small, tiny object it is today. One question, a couple of answer possibilities, and the results, and that's it. But with a few small changes, we wanted to make the poll more applicable to classroom settings. So we were very specific about the changes. It was not a great revolution, but either just some tweaks here and there. The tweaks are we want to introduce a content tab for the polls. Right now it hasn't one. And in this content tab, we want to introduce QR codes. So if you want to, you can vote in classroom settings, etc. We wanted to make it possible so the anonymous user can use the polls, and we wanted that the polls are listed in the object lists. Right now, the poll is a bit different than all the other objects, and with these changes, we wanted to, first of all, make it possible to use the poll in classroom settings and to make it more like all the other objects in ILIAS. Here's a mock-up of the general idea. The content tab is introduced, and the new QR code, a kitchen sink element on the right side, nothing fancy as I mentioned, just one question, the results, and the possibility to join the poll via QR code. The result chart should update dynamically, and the QR code I didn't mention it, but the introducing of the content tab also makes it possible to directly contact this tab with the permalink. Right now it's so it leads to the parent container. And with the QR code, you now should be able to get to the content tab. Yeah, as mentioned, the QR code should be a key kitchen sink component, but should also be toggled on and off. So if you want, you can use the code to access the poll. If not, you can just not turn it on. The default setting should be, as always, the QR code to be switched off. Anonymous users right now cannot use the poll, they cannot vote. And we are thinking about to use cookies to, first of all, to introduce, to let anonymous users vote in the poll, but then don't let them vote multiple times in, let's say, for 24 hours. And that's done via a cookie. The 24 hours are up for discussion, I think, Tim told me, but that's what he's aiming for right now. And as a side effect, it actually becomes anonymous if you vote like an anonymous, if it's the settings of the poll is set like that. Because right now, even if the settings are allowing anonymous, how was it? Let's skip that. Maybe next time. Also, the polls are about to be shown on the objects lists, like every other object. This is improvement of the maintainability of the poll, and also it's like if it behaves like every other object, it's easier to use. And the block, like the presentation right now, is an optional one, or will become an optional one. And the goal is to first of all let the poll behave like every other object. And if you want to, you can enable the extra view on the side via the block. Introducing this poll into the objects list also allow us to handle the poll with a new visible permission. You can handle it then like every other object. In conclusion, I said at the beginning, the changes were meant not to change, to be a big revolution, but with small tweaks here and there, make the poll more suitable for simple uses in classrooms, but not to change the scope as much. And the other useful side effects we just talked about is we align it with all other objects. It's easier to maintain for Tim, and we have QR codes for ILIAS. Here are the links for the feature requests, if you want to dig in or maybe participate, or you are interested in funding. I think some of them are still in need of some money. You can have a look, contact me or Tim. We're happy to help. That's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Elias. Any questions or comments? Okay, Fred. No, wait, for the streaming.
One question for the content tab. You present the QR code and the result graph on one screen. Is it possible to switch on the result graph during the poll?
Yes, it's shown and it updates dynamically. So yeah.
But it is shown immediately.
Yeah.
Or can you actively hide it and show it?
Can you actively hide it?
So that users who do the poll do not know what other users currently have already voted.
I don't think it's possible right now. No.
It
will show
improvement.
Yes.
Thanks.
Thank you.
You mentioned that QR element and said that other components could use this. For the developers here around, maybe some information how to use this? There are many libraries where you can implement the QR codes into ILIAS. Tim decided for one. It's, I think, a standard method to just implement QR codes into our platform. And then the component has to deliver its URL, or how? Yeah, exactly. Like this, it's a permalink. It's a permalink to the content tab, and that's exactly what you have to do on other components as well. Yeah. Okay. And with everything, not only just also the delivery of the URL is embedded. Yeah, I think in description it's. Or you have to deliver something. I don't think anything else, but I'm not quite sure. Because usually, to be honest, kitchen sink elements just are the HTML and not with business logic behind.
No, it doesn't. It does not have the business logic, but we have the components, so you can use that. You may decide to follow Tim's decision about this dependency, and you can also follow his model, how he's done that. But the important bit was to have this kitchen sink option, and at least this one library that is we already bought.
Okay, then maybe I misunderstood. I thought that there is something like a QR code component that I can use in my connect directly. So I have still to deliver the URL to.
Yeah. Okay, now I guess. Sorry.
Okay.
Misunderstanding.
Okay, that's good. Other questions? Are you often using the poll in your installations? Or are most people are going to one of these freely available third-party software tools for finding dates and things like that? I have the impression that even in the ILIAS community, other tools are preferred to the poll, let's say for some restrictions of functionality. Maybe this will change with the improvements now.
But it's still it's a little tiny thingy you can implement very easy. I think it has a lot of potential. Yeah, with these improvements, I'm in a good mood.